hurtful to your credit score. So you don't want that. So if that 50%, fine, jump on that credit card, get all you can out of it. You're going to get a boost in points by being an authorized user. You want to do that. But again, no late payments. The history should be longer than yours. And then that utilization, ideally, if it's under 30%, is going to help you. Now, if the person that holds the card starts to, say you had a 50% utilization or less than 30%, and they start to use the card more, even though they're making payments on time, and then that utilization goes up to 60, 70, 80, 90%, then you might want to jump off that card. You can get off that card at any time. You can cancel this authorized user anytime, and it'll go ahead and come off your credit report. And absolutely, if they miss a payment, you want to get off of that. You want to get off that authorized user. You want to get off that card. Even if they file bankruptcy or something. Here's the thing. You are not obligated at all financially. So if they can't pay and they don't pay, the credit card company is not going to be calling you trying to get money out of you to make payment on this account. It doesn't matter if it's bankruptcy or if they're just late on the payment or what have you. They're never going to come after you. You're just an authorized user. You're not a co-signer. Both of you guys would be on the same account. Then yes, the bank or the entity could come after you. That does not happen when it comes to this. It doesn't happen when it authorized users. So you're not obligated in that way at all. So that's good for you. As far as the person that's allowing you to become an authorized user, for them, there's limited exposure for them as well. Yes, you will get a credit card in your name. But if I'm that person and I'm letting you be an authorized user and only for the purposes of helping your credit, then you don't need this credit card. You don't need actual access to this credit card. I don't need to give it to you in your hand because you're not going to spend any money. So then if I make you an authorized user on my card, that card comes to my house, it's got your name on it, I might cut it up. I might stick it in a safe. I might stick it under my bed, but you're not getting that card because the purpose isn't for you to go out and use it. That's not for the purpose of why you became an authorized user. So in that vein, you're protected as well as the authorized user, and it doesn't matter. And also, it doesn't matter how many authorized user accounts you have on your credit report. So if you're an authorized user 4 times, cool. If you're just an authorized user 1 time, that's fine as well. It doesn't matter how many times you are an authorized user. You're still going to get the full weight of what happens with that credit card. So let's say you get a good payment history. That's 35% of your credit report. It has a good utilization. That's 30% of your credit report. Already 65% of what your credit score is going to be happens in those 2 things right there. If it has a great length of history for you, there's another 15%. So now 80% of what happens with your credit score is impacted by just this one card. So you have all those factors. And let's say you didn't have a card before. So all you had was a student loan and a car note. That's all you had. So you had no revolving credit at all. Now you have revolving credit because authorized users are just for your credit card. Now you have revolving credit, and now you're at 90% of what impacts your score. What impacts your score? You're at 90% of that now, and so you're going to get a boost. As long as that card works good for you, it works good for the person that's letting you be the authorized user, then that's a great place to be. So if you've got to pick and choose between Tradelines and authorized users, Tradelines cost you money, and they're temporary, absolutely temporary. Authorized users don't cost you a dime, not one dime, and you get the same boost, a better boost in my opinion, with your credit than you do with a trade line. So if you've got to pick, if you've got a choice between one or the other, then you want to go with the authorized user over a trade line each and every day of the week. That's what you want to do. So look, that's about to show you guys authorized users versus trade lines. Look, give me a ring. Give me a ring. You can call me too. 312-600-5855. You can call me too if you want to talk about your credit. Let me know what your situation is. I will absolutely do my best to try to help you out. So give me a ring. 312-600-5855. Don't call me on Saturday. Don't call me on Saturday, you guys. In the morning, I'm preparing for the show. After the show, I'm answering emails and whatnot. So send me an email, 800@creditscoreman.com, 800@creditscoreman.com. You guys know how I got to do before I get out of here. Kobe, Cameron, and Carter. love you, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm out. Yeah, silly.